episode of Top of the Bottom. I'm your host, Jay, and I'm here with Jordan, and we have a special guest today with us, Lil Burnt, everybody. Lil Burnt on the show. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. We're excited to have you, dude. We've been actually anticipating this. Also having you guys for Nighttime is Our Time, heading on our way there, playing July 6th, right?
Yeah, July 6th.
Awesome, dude.
We're so excited to have you here. We're continuing the trend of having every artist that we can on the show, and we're glad you were able to join us today.
Definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me. Appreciate it.
And as you may know, and for the viewers at home, we start every time we have an artist. We also like to have them engage in the way we perform our show at the same time. So hopefully you guys will enjoy today's story as much as we enjoyed looking into it. And it's a story that's been going on for a while, hasn't it, Jay?
It is. Yeah, it's been a story. Well, let me start with this question. You guys have ever been banned off of like social media? Any type of social media?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh!
Off of what?
Off of like Snapchat.
Oh, banned off of Snapchat. Yeah. Can we know why?
I think just like posting like smoke shit like that.
Oh,
like,
just shit they didn't, you know.
like illegal shit, I guess.
Okay. You?
A few weeks ago, we actually got banned on TikTok.
Yeah, we got banned for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, we had too many community violations against TikTok. What's funny is it was mainly, I think, the overusage of some of the hashtags in the post. Like none of the pedo, I thought it was going to be the pedo stuff that we have up there that I got strike. It did not. They thought that was cool. Like on all the community.
They were fine with that, yeah.
They were cool with that. They're like, nah, that's what this platform's about, you know?
Just degeneracy in all sorts of ways.
Or the bullying ones we have, not.
No,
The anti-Semitic one, all good. It's just everything else that was nice and that just had like hashtags in it. Nah, man, we can't have that.
Yeah, none of that.
So we got that. In that sense, me and you have both been banned.
Yeah, I guess we have. Yeah, other than that, I think I've been pretty clear. You know, I think I'm all right. But this brings us up to our first story. Actually, I don't know if you guys heard of Vitaly ZDTV. He's a YouTuber.
Oh yeah,
pretty popular out there.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So it's just a lot of things going on with this dude. Recently, as of he's been on the platform Kick. He's been doing a bunch of stuff like basically it's the catch a predator type stuff. You know, catching pedophiles and stuff. But this guy has just had a long history of just being banned from like YouTube, Instagram, up to like being banned from actual stadiums worldwide. You know, you can't go to no major event because he's known for streaking at every single baseball games, football games, basketball games, soccer games. He's streaked in all of them. So he's just been doing a lot of stuff,
including his family. Some of his family. I think his mom said she went out and she tried streaking during a cricket game.
His mom was also streaking during a cricket game. But this guy's just been through like so much.
Because I saw he had streaked during the Dodgers World Series against the Astros.
Yeah,
he had streaked against the Cavaliers versus the Warriors game.
Yeah, he did during the World Cup with Argentina and who was it? Brazil, I think. I'm not really sure.
It might be
something like that. Yeah. So lately, there's been a lot of stuff going on with, again, To Catch a Predator, basically, where he has celebrity internet icons, celebrities come up on his show and they do this stuff together,
including rappers.
Yeah. So he was doing with like Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Pump coming up. So maybe you've heard his latest story where he's basically under a lot of pressure and just stress, from his fans, media, his production, just because of a lot of shit that goes on in his videos, So the latest, I know one of the stories is that they were catching this old dude, 73-year-old dude. They were following him around. It's just like a posse of like 30, 40 people following this pedophile around and shit. And this random dude pops up and just punches this dude right in the face. This old man, 73-year-old man, pops him in the jaw, knocks him out. This dude falls over and hits his head on the concrete, like completely knocks out. And the whole story behind that was basically people were claiming that the dude had died. Yeah, the 73-year-old dude had died. And again, it's kind of unclear what's going on with that, but he's basically been under a lot of fire for it.
Well, Vitaly has come out and said that the guy is not dead.
He's not dead.
He's okay, but that the police are also investigating what it was that they were following him around for. Have you seen the video?
No, I thought you guys were talking about the Space Jam one. I seen that one.
That one?
Oh, hey, that is another big one with, what's his name? Herschel Wingrod?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big Nickelodeon producer or whatever.
No, but I haven't seen this new one you're talking about.
So I actually have the clip right here if you'd like to take a look.
It was him and Ty Dolla $ign.
Hey. Peacefully. Cool. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. Hey, I hope those women follow you, homie. I hope they follow you, dog. Because I got kids, homeboy.
And this is crazy. It's this random dude who pops up out of nowhere.
That's wild.
Comes out, punches him, and leaves. They don't even know who it is.
And then you see
I think he probably knew who he was, like Vitaly was, because he was like, oh, that's a pedophile for sure.
Oh, I bet, yeah, huh?
Because it was a random stranger. And so he was probably, what do you call a stream sniping?
Yeah, stream sniping.
Stream sniping. So,
yeah.
And it's interesting because then you see the guy, they go, oh, follow him, and you see the guy take off.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I can't show, when this is edited, I can't show this video because this is violence on YouTube, but you're just going to, the audience is going to have to live with our reactions to it.
yeah. And I mean, like you said, also the other one with the producer, this guy has been on like major movies like Space Jam. Like you said, Space Jam. He's, what's the other one? Twins?
I believe so.
Twins was another one. So he's just well known. And they caught him with another YouTuber, right? What is it? Bradley Martin, right?
Yeah, Bradley Martin.
Yeah, Bradley Martin. They caught him up with his daughter. I don't know why they're using his daughter as bait. It's kind of
weird.
It's kind of like dangerous.
Yeah.
And if you've seen the video here, he's saying, "Oh, I'm just here to eat pizza. There's nothing. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law."
And he tries lying. He goes, "She's 23."
He says what they all say. She told me she was 23. She told me she was 23. He goes, hey, what did you tell him? How old were you? I said I was 15. She said you were 15. What did she tell you? How old did she say she was? She said she was 15. So you're here to eat pizza with a 15-year-old. He's like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not against the law.
And it's just insane, dude. Yeah, so they confront him, you know. Apparently, what is he being sued for that? I heard something about rumors being sued for that because of
he's been sued.
He's already a known. He's on the registry, right? He's already a known pedophile.
What, the producer?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
No?
So what he's being sued for is defamation and slander because he's on this stream being called a pedophile, being called a child molester. So obviously he's since there's no case against it, and Vitaly isn't doing this with law enforcement. He's just kind of doing it like impromptu. If this guy is a pedophile, there's the opportunity that he may have bungled this, and this guy won't be charged because of tampering with evidence.
But that's crazy though, because like I mean, he had the intentions of doing it. You know, I feel like intentions should matter in that position. You get.
Yeah. It only seems to be allowed when you're deputized by the police. Like I love pedo hunting content. And then there's another YouTuber by the name of Alex Rosen. I'm not sure if you heard of him. His show, yes, right.
I think so he does them with like Gideon and stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's a lawyer, Skeeter Jones.
Oh, that's Skeeter Jones.
Skeeter Jones, yeah. Skeeter Jones. This is Alex Rosen's. His show is called Predator Poachers, and he was known for getting EDP. He got EDP, and he learned from that mistake because EDP can't be charged because he did it too without police help. Mm-hmm. So since that whole era, he now tells the police and he works with law enforcement every single time. So now he's gotten around like 50 arrests with these people.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that he works with every police department that he goes to, and he travels states. He's got it in Florida. He's gotten it in California, New York, Nevada, everywhere. So he's like a touring pedo poacher. Yeah. You know.
Like pedo stings and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that reminds me, they caught that, what is it, baseball player, right?
Baseball. Oh,
baseball player.
From last time, Austin Maddox?
Yeah, I remember that. Austin Maddox, man, got caught up. That's crazy.
Yeah, he won a ring, and then he got caught in a pedo ring. And what also puts Vitaly in legal jeopardy is the fact that he carries flashbangs on him, which are probably not legal.
Yeah, probably not.
So here is a clip that I don't know if you've seen. He's with Ty Dolla $ign, with this pedophile in particular. He was shaving his head, and then he lets him run, and then tosses a flashbang against him.
Flashbang. Right. That's insane.
Huh? Turn around. Huh? Turn around. Hands against the wall. Hands you ready? The wall. No. Close your ears, guys. No.
Bro's running for his life.
That's insane. And they gotta be doing all this BS to these people, huh?
And so this obviously is putting him in legal jeopardy. It's putting him in civil jeopardy.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time that Vitaly has been in civil jeopardy.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's just constant controversy with this guy.
Yeah.
From like climbing the pyramid of Giza. I don't know if you've seen that. He goes straight up there, climbs the smooth side of the pyramid too, and then just makes it to the top, gets arrested, spends 5 days in Egyptian jail.
Yeah.
Then what else was there?
So he's also known notoriously for one night in Florida. You know, it's almost a Florida man story.
Oh yeah, almost a Florida man story.
Where he there was a woman jogging in Miami-Dade County, and he was hiding in the bushes. He claims he was tripping off mushrooms and psychedelics. And he beat her up. He jumped her and he beat the hell out of her. Yeah. And if you've ever seen the photos, this is what she looked like after the jumping.
Actually, like that's how I found out about Vitaly.
Is that so? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's like some. It's called Law PD. It's a YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they showed the clip of like I guess there's like camera scenes from like an outside like Ring doorbell, and it caught the lady like jogging, and then it like shows Vitaly chasing her. Then after you see like Vitaly like panting back to his house, and the lady just like holding her face from the body cam after and stuff, and like it was just wild. And I was like, what the hell? Because all it's like the caption has is just like known YouTuber punches lady in the face off of mushrooms, and I'm like, what the hell?
Honestly, and this guy looks like he's off something all the time.
Yeah.
Even if you take a look at his mugshot, like it's just look at that. Look, he looks.
Yeah, he looks like he's something.
Yeah, his eyes are dilated. For sure.
Yeah, I'd seen someone saying he looks like a psycho killer or a YouTuber in that same photo. But I bring that up just because. It doesn't seem like it seems like in instead of charging him because he paid his bond. So he got out. He paid like a $6,000 bond. After,
it was like $7,500.
Yeah, after being arrested for this jumping, she took the civil lawsuit instead of a criminal case, and eventually they settled after a year in court for I think like maybe $700,000, maybe $200,000, something like that. And now he's facing civil liability lawsuits from this producer
Herschel.
altogether. So it's interesting that usually when we pitch stories around here, the guests never really know about like the stories in general. Yeah. So it's great that you knew exactly who Vitaly is and who he was and the trouble he's getting himself into.
Yeah, just terribly.
So what do you guys think is the next step for Vitaly?
I honestly don't know. I think he should like stick to the YouTube, but like dumb it down a little bit.
You think he's be doing too much sometimes?
Yeah, I feel like he does too much just to like gravitate towards like the cloud and stuff. I don't know, a little too much. Like he reaches for it a little. Cause like the pedal stuff is cool, but then like the flashbangs, like has like the whole like knife things, like where he like will flex like some knives or whatever towards them.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah,
he actually assaulting people by shaving their heads. You know,
yeah, actual assault, right? Caught on camera.
Yeah,
he's like documenting it himself.
And he goes, I like how he offers that pedal. He's like, you want to go to jail or you want us to shave your head?
Like he had an option, and
right? He starts saying that he lets some shit.
You're still going to jail.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's interesting how he doesn't even get police involved. He gets rappers instead. And there's a clip of Lil Pump doing his song while they're spray painting the pedophile. Yeah. And he changed the song from "I love it" to "I hate it." He goes, "I hate it. You a pedophile, bro. You a pedophile."
Oh. And he was like, "You're such a fucking hoe," and he's all singing that while the dude's like right there. They're like up in his face and everything.
Which is also a battery and assault. So he's putting himself in so much legal jeopardy. But this gives me a great idea. What if we do this same thing with Lil Burnt? You know, we
what? Wait, what do you mean?
We catch pedals from OC and from LA County. Okay. We do it with Lil Burnt. We do it on Kick too, because obviously they allow it. So we'll do it on Kick.
You get $1 million deals, man.
Yeah, it'll be great. We'll have you perform while we're abusing them.
Like running a podcast through them, like shaving their heads.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring them on the podcast and we tell them, why'd you do it? You know,
I'll be chained up on the chair, like shaving their head through segments.
Do like pedo Jeopardy? Have a couple pedos have them answer questions and shit for them not to go to jail. They're going to jail anyway.
They go to jail anyway.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
It's like you ever see what is it? To Catch a Predator. I love it when they're like, He goes, can you come outside with me? I don't want to go out there. Well, why not? Because I'm going to be arrested. I don't want to go to jail, man. I don't want to go to jail.
I think those are the best part because Chris Hansen be like, oh, you're not going to go to jail. It's okay. If you want, you go by yourself. They walk out like all calm. Man. They get the keys, and then you see like a LAPD or whatever just like tackle them on the yard or whatever.
Man, that's hilarious. You know, the funny ones I think are the people who come on. They're like, oh, my bad, dude. I won't do it again. I promise. It was only it got carried away. This time got the best of me, but I won't do it again. I swear.
I've seen one like that where the guy's like, oh, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. And then they pull up like a sheet report, and it's like, you've done it twice already. He's like, yeah, but this one, I didn't mean to do it. He's like, I promise it won't happen again. He's like, why do you promise? Because I'm going to send you to jail. He's like, yeah. And the guy's like, I won't send you to jail. He walks away, then walks back. He's like, no, I'm kidding. The cops are on their way.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
controlling of pedos.
My favorite excuse was one where this guy's like, Chris Hansen's like, you come here to meet a 15-year-old at her house. Why? And he's like, because, you know, I'm an adult and I just want to make sure she's not talking to strangers online. And he goes like you were doing. He's like, yeah.
We had to teach her a lesson.
He's like, so because obviously you're a strange adult and you were talking to her online. Yeah. And that's what you wanted to come here to prevent her from doing? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. It's just like that other dude. I don't know if you guys heard of Joey Salads. No, where he goes out, he convinces parents to let him try and rizz up their kids just to see if their kids will fall for it, you know? Basically, like, going out trying to talk up their kids and shit.
So you like fake pedos?
Yeah, he puts himself in the position of the pedo.
To see
and he's like, it's a social experiment, you know?
But see, the thing with Joey Salads is a lot of his stuff was fake. Like, when he had the whole my Trump car got attacked by black people thing. Remember really? That? When that was fake. Yeah, he paid these random black people in the area, like, hey, can you go destroy this Trump car? It's gonna be awesome, right? And then he filmed them and said, look, they're criminals. They're attacking my car. This is why we gotta vote for Trump, man. And it came out, and those same people came out and said, no, he paid us. Like, he told us go destroy the car.
Damn.
This is all staged. A lot of his pranks were staged, and then eventually he became he was running for Congress as a Trump acolyte to try to win a seat, and he was obviously defeated by a real Republican.
Yeah.
An established Republican.
That's crazy, dude. How you go for attention?
Stage
shit like that?
Yeah.
Man.
There's a lot of people that stage stuff, though. Even rappers stage stuff. I know a guy who staged his arrest because he, like, scam raps, but he don't really scam people.
He stages his arrest.
Yeah. Have you heard of TJX6?
I think I have, yeah.
He's a rapper from, I think, like, Florida or maybe, like, Memphis County. Mm-hmm. And he, like, did a show out there, but, like, when he was barely, like, coming up, and he hired, like, actor police with an actor police car to come and arrest him at a show mid-show. And then, like, he went in the cop car and then got released, like, the same night. And people were, like, calling him, like a whole, like, snitch and everything. But then a HBO segment came out about, like, scam rap. And then he talks about how he scammed his way into, like, fame by doing that little, like, skit.
And he didn't have to play the rest of his show.
Yeah, he didn't have to play the rest of his show. He got paid for it, and then they considered it, like, an arrest. But technically, it wasn't really an arrest.
Wow.
Did he get a mugshot? Did he pay for a mugshot?
No, I don't think so.
She should have had that prepared.
That would be awesome.
That would have been
a little mugshot.
You know, and then post, like, here's his mugshot, and then just, like, put the little watermark from the police station right there.
Bro's holding, like, the little county.
That reminds me of that's like such WWE action. I don't know if you ever seen, but a few years, like last year, there was a segment that WWE did, a promo where I guess Vince McMahon hit a fan or something, and they had the police come and arrest him. He's like, and he's being arrested, pulled out, and then so many people called the police station trying to bail Vince McMahon out by posting his bond, and the police had to inform him it's fake, it's a show, he wasn't really arrested, it was scripted.
Oh man,
that's kind of what that reminds me of. But that's Vitaly. So we believe that, you know, probably like the Predator idea. He should, if he, like, obviously I think this is a good thing, but he's just doing it so bad. He should really work with law enforcement. But the fact that I think he's been arrested before is why he's kind of weary of working with them. But he really should just, like, talk with them first so he can make some arrests. So he can do it. But because he's assaulting these people, it seems more like Burnt said, it's all about the clout rather than actually convicting these people.
Yeah, because if you do with cops, you're not gonna be able to assault these people.
You're not gonna throw flashbangs.
Yeah, you're not gonna have flashbangs on you.
You can insult them like Skeeter Jean does, and Alex Rosen. You can do that. Like, verbally assault, harass them, but you can't touch them. You can't touch them. You know, but that's Vitaly. It doesn't look like he's on any better path than he was in the past, but at least he's off the drugs. You know, maybe that's what we can take away from it. At least we can take that.
Did he just come up in a Roman Atwood podcast?
Did he?
Yeah, and he said he's only, I don't know exactly when that came out. It was pretty recent. He just said he's like 6 months sober.
Oh, that's good. So that's good.
Hopefully on the right path. But
hopefully.
We'll see from
no more beating up random women on the street.
Yeah, at least not that.
I mean, he's moved on. He was beating up random women. Now he's beating up random pedos. So it's a step up. It's a step up. It's a step up. He's just putting himself in legal jeopardy. But with the punched my mic. I'm getting excited. But with the Vitaly story out of the way, I'm glad you brought that up, Jay. That was a funny story. I think I really enjoyed that. Yeah. When you said, "Hey, let's talk about Vitaly with Burnt," I was like, "That's a brilliant idea. Let's do it."
He's just insane. This guy's
Vitaly's crazy, bro.
I'm surprised I actually knew about him. You know, he's just kind of like had his whole hiatus. You know, his whole break off of like social media and stuff. Yeah. He just kind of did a whole comeback recently.
Yeah, well, like I said, I found out about him because of that whole little shroom trip that he had.
Yeah.
And then after that, he had his break, and then he came back through Twitch. Then he got banned off of there, and then I would just see clips off of YouTube.
Yeah,
the burner accounts just posting his stuff, keeping the message alive.
Vitaly. Oh yeah. You ever gotten in any trouble like that?
A couple times, as a kid. Yeah,
as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's we don't want him snitching on here. We're not DJ
Vlad.
No,
hey, I'm not trying to get a confession or anything.
We're not DJ Vlad. We know we're not trying to we're not trying to get people in trouble out here.
Yeah, no.
Was it predator poaching? Is that what you were doing as a kid? You were that valiant as a kid?
No, definitely not.
I was doing a bunch of stuff. I went to jail and stuff first, so my cases have been closed or whatever.
Oh, that's good.
Okay,
that's good. You beat the charges. That's what we like to hear. You got a W for Burnt. W.
Much better place for sure.
Let's talk about another W. Nighttime is our time. Nighttime is our time. How did you get a part of the show?
Because of Joshua and I would say Honcho.
Oh, really?
Joshua
Okay.
Honcho.
Yeah. I think Honcho texted me. He was like, "Oh, I'm doing a show for LA. Well, technically East LA, Boyle Heights artists and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh, for sure." And he's like, "Yeah, you should go. You should go. Hit them up." He told me to hit up Banks in the page or whatnot, so I ended up doing that.
And they were already with Heaven or Vegas?
Yeah. Well, I think Honcho and Joshua, the militant, they were already with Heaven or Vegas, and they just had told me approach them and let them know you want to perform,
Okay. And you they were the only two who you got in contact with at first?
Well, they had hit me up. They're already been close friends, close acquaintances, rappers. We've been making music and stuff together. And shit like that.
You know them from the music or before?
I know them from middle school, but I guess we weren't really friends and whatnot. We just knew each other. And then after that, I guess I made music, and then they just made music after and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because Hanch told us about your history, that you were there when he had his first song out. Yeah. He had told us that that's how much you guys know each other. Have you guys considered making a song together, making a collaboration album? Just because if you would assume if you guys know each other that well, that might be in the works.
Yeah, well, technically, me and Honcho met, how I said, we didn't really know each other before. Mm-hmm. So, in 2016, 2015, I was doing, features and stuff, for, a price or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Honcho had, been one of the artists that, hit me up for a feature, and we had did a feature. And, from there, we just, became friends and whatnot. Bro's cool, cool people.
Yeah. He was awesome.
It was pretty fun.
My mom actually saw the Honch episode, so that was funny.
Yeah.
She was like, he has so much energy. She was, I thought he was on something at first, but it seems like he just has a lot of energy.
He's got the energy.
Yeah. That's his vibe. Bro's cool people. At first, obviously, it was business and whatnot. So, he paid for the feature. We worked, but after that, it became a friendship, and more than that, Bro's cool people, kind of like my brother and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we hang out on some regular stuff too. We'll just kick back sometimes, and then other than that, we worked on multiple joint tapes and stuff, but back in the day 2016, 2017 and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys have anything in the works right now?
Anything in the works right now? Probably not, because I've just been working on my brand, and then little stuff like that, and then my own music and albums and stuff like that.
Right. How about JTM?
JTM, we've made songs, but all our songs are vaulted. I don't know, we just vault them all the time.
Oh, really?
I'll send him a feature, and then he'll throw some on it, and then we'll just like we'll hold it off, or like he'll send me a feature, and like I'll take it to the studio, or I'll probably like do it at home on my like the home studio, and then like we'll just like be like, all right, we're gonna release this later, like we're gonna mix it, and then we'll just be working on like other shit. We just forget about it, you know, like.
Okay.
Yeah, but bro's still my brother too. I fuck with Joshua too.
Yeah, he's a real cool dude, man. Yeah. We had him up. He was one of the first ones. He was
the
first one that we actually had on here.
Because I met Joshua in college. We both attended ELAC, and we both went into the same film class. And I helped him work on his short film, Four Corners. Yeah. So that's how I knew him, and I saw that him and K9 were promoting the show, because I met K9 on the set. So I told him, hey, you want to be on our podcast? I just started a podcast, and kind of looking to branch out and maybe get some new audience, new eyes on the show. And, we'll host every artist that you guys have. And he's like, yeah, just talk to the owner and we'll work it out. And I talked to Banks, and it worked out. It worked out fine. So that's why you're here. Yeah. Because we reached out to everybody, and everybody was cool with it, because we really want to promote and help out with Nighttime Is Our Time. And it being a week away now, by the time this comes out, it's going to be a week away. How are you preparing for Nighttime Is Our Time?
Well, I've already done like 2 shows this year, and then I got like 2 more on top of the Nighttime Is Our Time. So like, I just be rehearsing at home, and then making set lists and whatnot. Then I'll be at the studio sometimes, make some new songs, and be like, I gotta add this to the set list. So like, it'll just be like little stuff like that. But other than like preparing and stuff, probably just gonna like do that. Probably pop out like some special guests or whatnot.
Oh, sweet!
Oh, that's awesome.
I was about to ask, what should we expect from your set at Nighttime Is Our Time?
Yeah, well, I was thinking doing like some regular stuff. Like, I like doing the new stuff more than like the old stuff. But other than that, like, probably pop out like some artists that like I've met around like Orange County. I got like some people from like Canada that I know, like the homie Mike Legit. And then, well, yeah, I got like people from South Central, Long Beach. Thinking about popping out like, a couple people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That
is cool.
Raised the value of the show.
Oh yeah.
The name value. That's awesome. That's such an incredible thing. So you've met these people only recently, because you told me you recently moved to OC.
Yeah, we met them like recently. I've known them probably for like a year or so now.
Okay. And music wise, are you working on anything right now?
Yeah, I'm working on just like a tape, maybe an album. I like to call them tapes right now, just because like I'm not signed, so like I'll just be doing tapes, but technically albums.
How long do you like to do your tapes?
Right now I be seeing people do like 32 songs. I'll be like, that's wild. Like, not
32 songs.
Attention span is like not there at the moment. Like, people are not really like gonna listen to 32 songs. So I'll be doing like probably like 8. If like I feel like the songs are like longer than like a minute or 2, I'll probably do like 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of like Haunch's Soulja Verse has like 32 songs on it.
Yeah. But you could listen to all of them though, because it's like it's a variety of like different songs from like throughout the years and stuff. So like, it's fire. It's fire.
And so let's talk about some of your older work. How long have you decided? When did you decide you wanted to be a rapper?
I've been making music since I was like 6, 7. Like, my dad like had like DJ friends. My dad used to do like music and whatnot. So, my dad technically like is in love with soccer, but he like music on the side or whatnot. So like, yeah, my dad used to like have like us go over to his friend's house. His friend used to do like DJ stuff and like just be putting on like music. So me and my brother would just be right there on the microphone, but it'd be mostly like just me, like just like rapping like regular stuff like E40 and Chris Brown, like just regular stuff, just right there, just rapping while everybody's just like, let's go play tag. I'm like, no, I gotta finish this. So, just performing other people's songs and stuff. Yeah.
Hey, rappers is the beginning.
Yeah, so I've just been doing that. Other than that, like, I think when I first got in the studio, I met Dirty Bird. His name is Brandon Perriott. He made the song PIMP for 50 Cent.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
So, like, I started making music with him, and then that boosted, like, kind of my career, like, from the beginning. I think when I dropped my first song, I made, like, 52,000, like, views within, like, the first month.
That's
like,
crazy.
first 2 weeks, but, like, I consider it the first month. Yeah, and then from there, like, I just kept going, and then, well, like, like, street trouble, and then, like, jail and shit like that. Like, I had to, like, I was put away for some time.
I see. How was that comeback like?
Well, the comeback has been in and out because, like, I've had, like, kids. I had a daughter. I got 2 daughters at the moment. But other than that, like, I've just been, like, trying, like, to do music. I'm trying to, like, push my brand out right now. Just, like, doing a lot, like, to, like, come back, like, heavy. Because I think, like, back then, like, I had like the little momentum, and then like since I went away, like kind of blew off. Like I got like a lot of like DMs like when I came back, like people were texting me like, "Oh, I thought you were dead." Like like people were spreading rumors that like they had shot me or like killed me and stuff like that. And I was just like, well, I'm alive.
That's
like
crazy.
I was just in jail, I was just in house arrest. I was just like, you know, going through life. Yeah. So like I just felt like I had to step back in, like let people know I'm here.
Yeah. And when you came back in, you see a change in like the rap game?
Well, a little bit. I see it like a little bit different and stuff. I grew up like on like West Coast stuff, like both Bay Area music and like West Coast stuff. Like I would say like YG, DJ Mustard, Draco the Ruler, like a lot of West Coast stuff. So like my music was like based on that. Like I would like search up like YG type beats, or like honestly when I first started, I started on a Travis Scott type beat or a J. Cole type beat, and then like I just kept going like different beats and stuff like that because I just like LA stuff, like whatever LA likes, I just be doing that.
Okay.
So I just feel like that's where I streamed off of, you know?
Yeah.
And is it hard for you to manage your time being an artist and being a father?
Well, kind of. It's just like I kind of gotta like juggle it, but at the same time, it's cool because my daughters really like the music stuff, like they really do.
That's awesome.
Like my littlest one right now, like my biological daughter, she love my music like a lot. She be like asking to play my music. My oldest daughter, she be like telling me she's like my biggest fan, but my little daughter, she like really into it. She be telling me like, oh, I want to be a singer, and I'll be like, why do you want to be a singer? She's like, oh, cause like I go to the studio with you, you make music, like I see you, like you have fun. She's like, so I want to sing. I rap and I do some singing like here and there. She sees it, so like she be like, "Oh, I want to sing." And then at home I be recording them, like I be having them do like their own little songs and stuff, like having fun with them, shit like that.
Nah, I bet that's cool having your daughter look up to you like that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's real cool, and then especially because she want to like become something like me, I gotta like push her to do it. And like I already know like the ins and outs of it, so like as long as I could keep her in the ends of it, like we're all there.
Oh yeah.
How old is your daughter?
My oldest is 6. My youngest is 5.
Oh, okay, so not that far apart.
No, they're just a year apart.
So they're able to understand of what's going on. It's not like a 3-year-old just wanting to copy daddy. It's it's something she can actually aspire to, which is it's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's really cool. Have you ever sampled their voices and put them in a song?
Yeah, I got my daughter in one of the songs that I'm performing.
Oh, nice.
And nighttime. Yeah. I'll be tripping out on the name though, because I'll be thinking like Heaven or Vegas sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at Nighttime is Our Time, I got performing a song. It's called Rolling Stone. I got my daughter in the beginning of it, wishing me like a happy birthday. Like I got her like happy birthday message on it.
Oh, that's cool.
But it was like a voicemail I got at the time because I was out of state, so like I put it on the song and stuff.
That's really sweet.
Yeah,
it's really sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I asked that question because I was in a recording engineering class, and it was all during the COVID era, so it was all over Zoom. And, of course, my instructor had her kids in the background, and they were always screaming and crying. And she goes, "Kid," she's like a producer. She goes, "Kid, one day I'm going to sample you, I swear to God."
Yeah, you can do a lot with the voice, especially a shriek. You can start Yeah, it's crazy, man. What you could do.
Oh, man.
And obviously, you know, Eminem and Jay-Z put their kids in the song, so it's kind of like, obviously, when you have a kid, you want to encapsulate that age that they're in. You take a lot of videos of your kids?
Yeah, I take a lot of videos of my kids, like personal ones. I keep them. Yeah, I don't like to throw them like music videos and stuff, just cause of, like the stuff that like I'm into, like and like you know like between like the streets and whatnot. So I don't really like to put my kids out there. Kind of like that Batman motive thing. Like,
yeah, you know,
I
keep
kind of
it
like
separate.
Secret identity. Yeah.
So that's the same thing I do with like my moms and my brothers and all that. Like I try to keep my brothers and my sisters like. You know, like on a pedestal, try to keep them like somewhere else. I don't really like to keep them like on my tagged photos or like shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like all that.
You gotta keep them protected, keep them
private. I don't want people to be like, "Oh, that's Lil Burnt's mom."
Yeah, no, but you do see a lot of rappers do that though. You see them with their kids, they're showing their kids off, guns and a bunch of other stuff, and it's just crazy how you have your kid around all that. You know?
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I don't really like. You know, you can't put 1 and 2 together. You gotta pick one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really good to know that, you know, you're really responsible with your family and everything. And do you think being a father changed the way you make music compared to before you were a father for your parents?
I think so. I think mostly like putting myself around like more circles and stuff, because I used to like just go to the music with like the homies from like the crew and whatnot. So we would just go to like the studio in Hollywood, like with Brandon and whatnot. We just go record and just like make music, and then like we would just like just make whatever, like, you know, like smoke, drink, make music. And then after, I think like I would get into like the crowd, like let's say like my sister or like my girlfriend or like my daughters, and like, you know, putting myself around like girls. I would say like I kind of gotta like change it, because then like they'll be like, I don't want to listen to it because you're talking about like, you know, like girls shaking their ass and whatnot. So like they be telling me to like make actual music. So like I be trying to stem off to that right now. Like yeah. So like I don't know, like some of my stuff too. Like I still do the West Coast stuff. I still do the like like the rap and stuff. But I still try to like throw in the different stuff, like the mainstream music, the singing music, the autotune music and stuff like that. So. I do a little bit of all of it.
Yeah.
I've heard I was going through your music, and there's a lot of changes, and honestly, it sounds pretty good. It sounds really good. It goes well.
The reason I'll do that though is because like I throw out singles and like, right now I'm not like a mainstream artist. I get the views, I get the I get the revenue, I got it all there, but like at the same time, it's not like millions of views. Like I'll drop a song, it'll get like 2K, like 3K. I'll drop a song and it does really good, it'll get like 16K, but like. It's not like a mill,
Yeah.
So like that's what I try to stream for. So like if I could get a song that can go to 16K, if I could do a song that's really good and mainstream it, put it to like a sort of platform, and kind of like promo it the right way, that one song could get me somewhere. Even though it's not like all the other genre, as long as that one genre could like stem all the other stuff.
Right.
Cause like I don't know if you guys do, like if you guys see like a new artist, like let's say like kind of like when Juice WRLD kind of like came out, or like when like Drake or like all those new people. You hear one song off of them, but then you always stream their whole catalog after to like see. Oh, I want to see if he's good, you know.
Yeah, it's like that song that intrigues you.
Yeah, there's that one song that throws you into that artist that makes you listen to everything else. So like, as long as I throw one song out there that gets like like a home run, like it's eventually gonna happen for everything. Yeah.
It's gonna be a trickle down effect. Yeah, certainly. I certainly think that it's the same thing with videos. You think you put one video, you track the entire audience, right?
Yeah,
so
that's why you should never like stress nothing about like views and likes and all that. It all comes eventually,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You would say consistency.
Yeah, consistency is. Yeah, I feel like consistency is key, but like a lot of it, I just feel like a lot of the pressure is just like on like the new like wave and stuff. You just see like a bunch of like 14-year-olds, 12-year-olds, and like a bunch of kids making it. And you're just like I gotta be there already, but like I don't know, there's a bunch of like people that like became famous when they're like 34, 35. I'm not saying like that's like the year you want to stem for, but like like there's people that like became famous like at an older age, so like to like put yourself in like under all that pressure, like you're kind of like you're gonna lose a lot of stuff.
I bet, especially these people comparing themselves to how other people are successful and whatnot. It's like
you got your own story, man.
Do your own thing. It'll come with time. Put your work in.
You run your own race. And, if you have a little bit of content out and that's all people can go through, and you don't pick up after, like if you're not a consistent artist, then you might have just blown your opportunities.
Yeah, that as well though. Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I look at it. Like originally when we started this, I was like, well, it's better we're under the radar now because we only got like one episode out, and then now that we've gotten like we're gonna have like 13. This is 13 now, so we have plenty of content for people to go through if they're interested. That's a good thing. That's what I really appreciate. And so, but yeah, as far as the music goes, you said it has matured you as an artist. It's obviously influenced you because now you have more girls around you, more different voices, and that's kind of like what I appreciate about Nighttime is Our Time. It's that everybody on there has a different sound.
Yeah,
everybody there is completely different. Like JTM is kind of like a backpack rap, or like more like he's like a lyricist type of rapper. The 808s, he's into that. Drizzy is like completely West Coast. Haunch is like vibey. He's like really vibey. He likes to sing a lot.
His thing changes a lot too. So it's really good.
I mean, versus Jordan is pretty hard. He's like a hard rapper, and obviously we have so much talent there going on. So I'm really excited to go see this thing. As it happens.
Been looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the show. I like the set list too. Like I only knew a couple of the artists there. A couple of them like I knew just off of like stuff I'd hear about them, or like stuff like I'd hear like from them and stuff. But the set list looks cool. Like from what I've seen from the rehearsals and that, it should be a lit show. Yeah.
And while we have like the idea of branding for Nighttime is Our Time, we know you have your own brand, Posted Smoking Blunts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. How's that going? What made you want to start a clothing line?
Well, that stemmed from like where I grew up from. It stems from like PSB stands for like a bunch of stuff. It's like an acronym, like you can use it for like anything, kind of like FTP and stuff like that. But PSB kind of like started from like when I started from like making music and stuff. It was considered like our label back then, like me and my friends that who passed and stuff. So like I just kind of like had to throw it on and make it like a brand now. And like now, like since like I have money and stuff off like music and doing like features and like beats and whatnot, so I'm just like, okay, let me throw it in the music, make some shirts, make some music, make all of it. So it's just there right now. It's cool. I like it.
So you're growing your brand for PSB. What like are you eventually gonna make it about your brand as a rapper, or is it gonna be its own thing now?
Well, technically, it's kind of like its own thing. I stem from it, like kind of like its own thing. We got like our own like head of like designers. I'm like a head designer there as well. I've designed like the new shirts and like the old shirts, and we got like a group of designers. We got a group of like marketing teams and whatnot. My girlfriend, she involved with it. Actually, my fiance, she involved with it. She does like a lot of the videos and whatnot, like the reels and stuff like that. Cause I'm not like really like techie and whatnot, like, like trend savvy and stuff. So I'll just be like, with whatever goes, like throw it up. But yeah, I'll be doing the designs. I check everything. Like all the stuff that I do right now, it's all based in LA. Like the garments I get, they're on LA. They're all screen printed in LA, and I do screen printing. It's a little bit expensive, but it's like it's quality over like quantity. Like I want people to come back and like want it.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
You don't want them to put it in the washer and then the whole design just comes off.
Yeah, it just rips off. Cause I've been seeing a lot of people do that, like, where they do like the heat press or stuff like that. Like it's cool. Like I like it. It's cool. But then like after a while, it's just like it falls off and stuff. Like
and they tend to fade too.
Yeah, a lot of people be charging like even like $80 or like $100 for like a shirt that'd be like just like vinyl pressed, and that shit like comes off after like 3 months and stuff. But like for screen printing too, it's like it's cool because it lasts like years. Like the print like will eventually like seep in, but it's in the garment so good, like that shit'll like last for years. Like you could have it for like 40 years, and like the t-shirt will probably fade, but not the design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That's incredible.
And I've seen on your Instagram, do you go on deliver these?
Oh yeah, I hand deliver them sometimes, and then I do like
awesome.
an appointment. I got a little storage location out in LA. Well, Monterey Park area, and then like I just have people pull up, and then I just give them a shirt.
Oh, that's awesome. I thought you did like at one point I thought you were doing like giveaways.
I was doing stash and dashes out in LA. Those are cool. That shit was fun.
Yeah, that's what I was like. This days out here, like putting stuff and like putting the location and everything. I might get one of those spots up.
I did that one. Well, I posted on my regular account. I posted like, oh, what city should I do? And people were posted East LA. They posted Boyle Heights. They posted HP, and I think Orange County. And then I was like, all right. But then like majority of them were like actual East LA locations. So it was like one of them said East LA, but some of them were like both King Tacos in East LA, Atlantic Station in East LA, right, Belvedere Park in East LA. And I was like, like everybody, like random people is just all picking East LA. East LA locations is just gonna be in East LA. So that's what I based it off of. I did like a whole like a whole location and time set, like when I should be there and when I should be dropping off the shirts and whatnot. And I did that like a whole week prior, and it was cool. Like I seen like I have homies and shit that have brands and whatnot. Like it's cool. Like they do stuff like that too. But I remember one of my boys, he did a drop like that, and one of my friends, he had to like go and like get it. Well, he wanted the shirt, and he was like, "Oh, like is it still there?" He's like, "I don't know." It was like 8 hours. He went to go get it, and it was still there. And I was like, "Oh, like I don't want that shit to happen to me." And I was like scared that shit was gonna happen for me too. Like I was like, like, what if it doesn't? Like, what if no one goes? So like when I showed up, the first one was like Atlantic Station, then it was King Taco, and then it was the Whittier Arch, like the Whittier Boulevard Arch. And I was like, okay, like I'm gonna get some Bob's Freeze right here by Atlantic Station, get some ice cream or something. So me and my fiance, we were just like getting ice cream. We were just chilling right there. And then I was like, well, I started noticing like people were just like staring at the station, and I was just like, why are like all these kids just like staring? Like they're like ready for some shit. And I started getting DMs like, are you here? Are you here? Like I'm at Atlantic, and I'm just like, what? So yeah, I put it to the Kaiser Permanente because I was like, I'm not gonna go to Atlantic Station, there's too many people there. So I put it to Kaiser, I put the shirt down, and then I was gonna take a video, and then like some girl already like jumped off of like the train tracks, and then like she grabbed a shirt, and I was like, fuck it. So that one I was already like, all right, they grabbed it like I think within like a second or 2 seconds of me like posting it. We went to like King Taco. I posted that one like 2 minutes, someone came, and I was like, all right. I went to the Whittier Arch like probably like 10 minutes after the King Taco one because I got like some food out there, and then like I was literally taking the video, and I think in the same video, it's on the highlights. I was taking the video, you see somebody running. I didn't even notice her running. So like I'm taking the video, I'm like, I'm right here. But then like in the video, you just see somebody like running across the camera, like coming already for it because they knew it was gonna be there. Yeah, so like I guess they had noticed me. They're like, oh shit,
that's crazy. You get people right on the spot.
Yeah, so that was cool, and I was like, and then I was gonna do it again for the new drop, but then I was like, no, there's gonna be too much people. Like I wanted people to have a chance, so I did one of the like spin the wheel things. Yeah, and then like I had like 2 people win. Yeah, so it was cool. It was pretty cool.
That sounds awesome, dude. Encounters with fans. How do those? You ever had any like little crazy encounters?
I've had some since like when I first started to this day, like it's cool. Like I really like it. There's been crazy ones where I'm just like you weren't a fan. Yeah, but there's been shit where I was just like, yeah, that's like it's cool. Like it makes me feel like I should keep doing stuff. Like I think when I first started making music, I was going to like I was in and out of like jail and out of high school and stuff. Well, technically I went to East LA, so I was in Garfield High School, but I got kicked out of there for like fighting and stuff because I used to fight a lot. So I got kicked out of Garfield High School, and they gave me like a verbal like contract. They're like, oh, if you get like straight A's, you can come back. Cause I used to ditch a lot, and I was just there like selling drugs and like just making like causing ruckus and shit. You know, like not really going to school. And so they're like, oh, if you prove to us you can go to continuation school and come back with grades, we'll let you come and finish high school there. And like my shit was always like I want to go to like actual school. So I got like good grades, but I think I only had like 1 C. The rest was just like all A's and B's. I went back with it like all hype and everything. It was like second semester, and they're like, "Oh no, like there's no contract, like you can't come back." And I was just like, "Oh fuck."
Wow.
Yeah.
They're like, it's for your benefit.
Yeah. So after that, I was just like, yeah, like so I would just do like little school tours and just like pop out of like different schools and just like, like go see friends and whatnot, and like stuff like that would be cool because I would go like to Garfield High School and like people would just pop out like and try to take pictures and shit, have me sign shit. So it'd be cool. I'll just be like skating or like trying to like cross through because like my homie used to live on the opposite side of Garfield, so I would have to go through like one side of Garfield to the other side. So I would just like kind of like cut through the school.
Yeah,
it's easier than going around the whole damn school. So like as I would cut through, people would like stop me and like try to take pictures. I remember a girl came up to me with like a poster, and it was like, I don't know if you guys like would do those like my hero things like at the beginning of school, I guess. Like who's my hero, or like what do I like to do and shit like that. I guess this girl made a like my hero poster, and it was like of me
on you.
Yeah, so it was just like pictures that she like had of me from like cover art and like my Instagram and just like Google and shit. And she just like put it all like on a poster and just like wrote like shit about me, and I was just like, what the fuck?
That is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah,
That's
so
sick.
I just took a picture like right next to her, and she had like the poster and shit. That was cool. And then like other than that, like I would go to like Belvedere, like what's it called, the skate park and whatnot, and just like post up right there. Like I had like a bunch of skater homies and stuff, so like a bunch of people would just come up to me and just be like, oh, you're Lil Burnt? And I'll just be like, yeah. So they'll take pictures of me. So like cool moments like that are cool. Like recently too, like I think last week I went to go watch or when the Strangers movie came out, the newest one, I went to go watch it, and like some UPS guy was like, Lil Burnt? And I was like, I got weirded out. I was like, what the f? Because he was like UPS guy for AMC theaters. So I was just like, good, like, how
seems kind of
me?
random.
Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I'm Lil Burnt. I just dapped him up. And I was with my sister-in-law. We went to go watch the movie, so I was just like, and she's like, what did he tell you? I was like, he asked me if I was Lil Burnt. And I was just like, yeah, so I just dapped him up. But those are cool moments. I've had crazy moments where people have been like, oh, you're Lil Burnt. And I've been like, yeah. And they like, I try to like hit me or like done shit or like throwing shit at me and shit like that. And, like,
really?
Yeah, and I've had to like get out of that type of situation.
Damn. Yeah. Fucking haters.
Yeah, shit like that's been weird. Well, it'd be like off of past shit, like off of shit I've done, like I guess like as a kid. So they'd be like trying to like score me off or like, get me off as like, oh, like they're fans, but they're not really fans. They're just trying to get me off of like some
reputation
bullshit.
precedes you.
That's what I hate a lot too. Like a bunch of like grimy shit I done as a kid. Like people just kind of like look at me like, oh, that's me and shit. That's kind of why like I stem from like staying in LA and because like I don't really like looking over my shoulder. That's why I stay overseas.
Yeah, because they get too serious with that.
Yeah, like my family all stays in LA, like my moms and my brothers and my sisters and shit. But like I mean, I'm in LC right now. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because you seen how what is it, Lil Baby? I forgot where he was, and then they come up and they're like, you gotta check in with me. I know you were in town and this and that, and it's just like weird. It's too much. It's just too much for no reason.
Yeah, it's too much for no reason. Like I like it, like. I'm from places out here. Well, I'm from one place out here in LA. Not places, because it ain't really like that. But I'm from a place out here in LA. And even like that, like, I'll be in my own hood and shit like that. And people be like, where you from? And I'll just be like, bro, it's me. Like, yeah, like the other day, I shot a music video out in Boyle Heights, because I'm from Boyle Heights. And fucking, I shot a music video right there. And some guy had banged on me. He's like, oh, where you from? I'm from Whoopty Whoop. And I was just like, bro, like, I'm from Whoopty Whoop too. I got put on by who? Like, so-and-so. And they're like, what? And I was like, literally, like, I put that fool on the phone, and they're like, all right, well, they're, like, talking to my homie. They're like, well, this fool didn't, he wasn't saying where he was from. I'm like, bro, I got headphones on and shit. Like, I'm not going to be popping out, like, claiming I'm from somewhere when you're from the same place as I am. Like, you shouldn't be tripping like that. And, yeah, just, like, shit like that is weird. Like, LA's cool, but I just don't like, everybody just likes tripping LA. Everybody just, like, has, like, something on them, It's something's itching.
Yeah, it's always something.
That's crazy. Are these some of the designs you have here?
Yeah, this is actually like my newest one. I did this one. It's kind of like inspiration from House Star and stuff. This is the one I'm wearing right now. It's
sweet.
It's a gas mask one.
Yeah, the color is nice.
Yeah, but it's like a velvet, kind of like violet, purple on like white, and then a black shirt. And this is like our OG design. Both of them, I designed them on what's that app called? Adobe, like Photoshop.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I love Adobe.
I'll be forgetting shit we call sometimes. But yeah, I'll be making shit on my own. This one, I'll be throwing PSB on everything and stuff. Like even on the little thank you card, it's like a variation of different logos, but it's like PSB. I got PSB on the PlayStation,
nice.
Cartoon Network. I got Thrasher. I got Death Row. I got like a bunch of stuff, like different variations of the logos, but it's our logo, you know.
PSB. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, man. You got an Instagram page.
Posted Smoking Blunts, and then our website's postedsmokingblunts.bigcartel.com. Yeah.
And all the links to everything that we talked about here, whether it be Posted Smoking Blunts or some of Lil Burnt's music videos or his DSPs, we'll drop them into the description below of the video.
Yeah,
you know,
right down there.
Right down there. Just please read the description. Just, you know, that's where everything is. And if you just watched the video and you are already acquainted with Lil Burnt, then maybe you might not have any reason, but you might miss something.
Just do it.
Just do it. Why not?
Support. Come on, keep supporting.
It's 5 seconds of reading. It's not going to take you that long.
Yeah.
But this was such a fun interview that we had. We're very glad that you were able to show up here with us. But as we usually do, we close the show by going down to Florida and we talk about Florida, man.
Florida.
This is Soldier Haunches. Shout out to Haunches' favorite.
Oh, he came prepared. He was prepared. He pulled up 2 stories on us.
2 stories.
From Florida?
Yeah, from Florida. He had his own thing coming up.
That's right. So, would you like to go first, Jay, with your Florida story?
You want me to go first?
Or you want me to go first? Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to go for it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
usually he's more like on theme. Just everywhere.
This one I wish I was a little more on theme. This one's kind of random, but I thought it was I guess maybe it's burnt in one way. It's burnt in one way. So this is from Fox 35, again our favorite website, Fox 35. It says Florida man accused of stripping naked and lighting dog on fire outside of Daytona Beach Hotel.
God damn.
There he is right there. He's standing on business.
Yeah, he looks like he'd light a dog.
Daytona Beach, Florida. A Florida man is accused of stripping naked and lighting his dog on fire in the parking lot of a Daytona Beach hotel on Tuesday night. Michael Zellers, 65, was arrested and charged with the following after the incident that unfolded at the Wyndham Hotel and Resort on North Atlantic Avenue. According to the arrest affidavit from the Daytona Beach Police Department, he's being charged with felony animal cruelty, obstructing an officer without violence, indecent exposure, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, disorderly conduct, and violation of probation.
We got like 15 charges.
It's a listing. It's a whole list.
Police responded to the Daytona Beach Hotel just after 10:30 p.m. after reports came in of a naked man on the property. A man later identified as Zellers was standing in front of the hotel with his genitals exposed as guests walked in and out of the building, according to the arrest affidavit. Zellers at first allegedly ignored officers' commands to turn around and put his hands behind his back, but he was eventually placed into handcuffs after a brief struggle.
Dude, no one would want to struggle with this guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's naked.
Officers then spoke with a couple of hotel security officers who said Zellers was dropped off at the property by an unknown black truck. That's when the 65-year-old man allegedly pulled his pants down, exposing his genitals. He then grabbed a lighter from his pocket and proceeded to burn his dog on his ears, neck, and paws. The police said the dog suffered superficial injuries, and the report was forwarded to animal control officers for a follow-up and medical care. During Zeller's arrest, a clear plastic bag tested positive for fentanyl and was discovered in the man's shirt. He remains in custody without bond.
Of course.
So that was
So he was dropped
quite
off?
the Florida story.
Quite the Florida story. He burnt his dog. That's the tie-in I can do with it. That's the best I got.
God. So he got dropped off by an unidentified black car.
Yeah.
As soon as he got dropped off, he pulled his pants down.
He just dropped his pants down, and I guess once he took off his pants, that's when he took the lighter out. Like, He couldn't just reach into his pocket with his pants on. He had to take them all the way off and just pull them out.
Put the lighter out.
And then proceeded to burn his dog.
That's fucked up.
In front of a hotel where everybody can see.
My thing is why'd they drop him off?
Yeah, right. Why'd they drop him off for?
They didn't want to deal with all that.
Yeah, he was probably burning the dog in there.
Probably was.
He was on fettin' there just like leaning over.
They just didn't want to deal with this guy today, huh?
Yeah, they're like, he's got fettin', and they kicked him out.
Someone's grandpa just sent him to the fire station. Let him deal with it.
Like an orphan, just kicked him off at the fire station. Well, it was the Windham Beach Hotel and Resort.
Resort.
You think they're gonna lose one of their 5 stars on that? They're gonna go down to 4 stars. Like, naked.
4.5.
4.5 stars. Naked man burning his dog.
It wasn't that bad.
Is this the entertainment?
The bad part was the animal cruelty.
The animal cruelty is probably the worst part. I mean, it's Florida. You probably see genitals of 65-year-olds there all the time. That's probably a norm.
Yeah.
Especially when you're at the villages. That's
at the villages.
The villages, yeah. That's a senior community that's notoriously known for its sex parties.
Oh fuck!
And it's for its STD infestation. So they have a lot of STDs go around among the seniors.
Among the seniors.
Yeah, they have swinger parties and stuff.
These seniors are crazy.
In Florida, man.
They were really about everything.
Florida.
So Jay, what's your Florida story?
Okay, so mine's it just gets out of hand for no reason. It's just so Delray Beach man attacks wife over son's haircut. Over haircut. Yeah. So a Delray Beach man is accused of violently attacking his wife repeatedly and in front of their children because he did not like one of their boys' haircuts. The victim told the Delray Beach Police Department that the assault began on Monday after she took their 4 children to get their haircut. According to the arrest reports again, the suspect Drew was reportedly upset because the hair they wrote this really. The hair of one of the boys was not as short as the other, so he wanted all 4 of the boys to match. One of them came up with like a different haircut, and he that just fucking enraged him. He used the crap out of him. Yeah, so in front of her 2 sons, Drew punched her in the head multiple times before forcing her to sit on a chair. The victim recounted to the investigators. She described to police that Drew struck her in the arms and legs for what felt like hours with wooden utensils while the children watched. The arresting officer noted that she was hit so hard that some of the utensils were thrown away. Basically broken.
They broke them.
They broke the fucking utensils.
On her.
She could not leave that night, but she did the next day. She said the victim returned home after he threatened to kill himself. After arriving, she was punched again, and Drew threatened himself again and her, according to the report. She told investigators she managed to escape with the children to a neighbor's so she could call for help. Yeah, so he was booked on counts of false imprisonment, aggravated battery, causing bodily harm, aggravated assault with firearm, and tampering with witnesses. 4 kids, all of them with the same haircut. That's what he wanted.
It's not like it's the wife's fault. Isn't it the barber's fault? Like
yeah, he should have gone after the barber.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think the wife asked for one wrong haircut if like all the other ones.
What you did to him, I want to all 3 of them.
He just got tired. He was just like he did like all 3 one, and then one he just left kind of a little long because he's like I got tired, man. Just
imagine 4 of the same haircuts.
It could have been that, or she could have sat all 4 of them on different people, and just 3 people knew how to cut hair. The last one did.
Right,
absolutely right. Damn, they really bought it.
He should have gone to beat up the barber.
Yeah,
with the wooden utensils.
Yeah, he
probably sue for something, you know.
Yeah. But I absolutely love that. He's like a tough guy, right? He's beating the hell out of his wife in front of his kids, and then as soon as consequences reach him, he's like, "I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna kill myself."
That's like that pedo shit.
Basically, holy. But yeah, that's it. Over haircut. That's what it is. Florida. Man. Get mad over a haircut because 3 of the 4 kids that you have don't have the haircut.
Yeah.
And like how last week, it's always like my Florida man story. Like he was naked from the waist down. Your Florida man story last week was he was naked from the waist down.
He was naked from the waist down.
They just always have to have like their willies flying out just for no reason.
If it's not wrestling with gators, it's always their dicks out. That's a fact.
That is Florida for us. It seems like that's either beating your wife or you've got your willy out. Like that's Florida. It's just a strange place. The Conch said, "Don't drink the water. There's something in the water."
Something in the water.
Crazy.
Florida is. You're gonna tour in Florida? You're gonna go there and tour?
No, I've been to Florida like twice, but just to like do like other stuff. Like I used to do like trips, just like dropping off stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I would come back to LA and like it was just like I don't know. I stopped going to Florida because I think my last trip to Florida, I had like 15K on me, and I went on the airport, and we had like, it was just me and my homie Joseph, so we were just right there. We're coming back from like, just like hanging out in Florida and shit, doing like a drop off, and we were like waiting for like the airport because we got it for like I think 7 p.m. and that was like the last flight, and we missed it by like 2 minutes.
Wow.
So they'd be like closing the door and everything.
Yeah.
So we had to sleep in the airport. So we slept in there, and we went through like airport security, everything fine, but like when the morning came for like our 6 a.m. flight, we were getting in the flight, and then like DEA stopped us and they're like, can we pull you over here to the side? And like they just start talking to us. They're like asking us questions. They're asking my friend like, oh, like, why do you look like that? And we were just Mexican. He had just pulled like literally like us 2 Mexicans and then like one like African American person, and they were just like, oh, like, you have to stop because you have 70K on you. And then he stopped me and my friend because my friend had I think like 8K on him, and then I had 15, but they try to like conjoin it together.
Right.
But I was like, you can't really conjoin two people's money, like you can't really do that. And then so like after that they're just like, so why do you have so many chains? And I was like, well, because I make music. And they're like, well, why does your friend dress like that? And I was like, well, because he just dresses like that. And they just started like trying to pinpoint stuff. And then after like they were holding us from our flight, and he was like, the only way you're gonna get out of here is like you let us go through your phones. And I was just like, shit, okay. And like I was kind of hesitant and stuff, just cause like, you know, the trips we do and stuff. So we're just like, and well, we gave the DA like our phone, and he did like the most like white cop stuff ever. He searched up He searched up Kush and then searched up Bud. And I was just like, okay, I don't think nobody's going to be like Kush or Bud and like, you know, speak of anything to the message. But you know how iMessage, you could search up stuff? Yeah, that was like the first word he searched up. And then I was just like, fucking, well, yeah, they let me out of Florida. And I was just like, I'm never going to Florida again.
That's crazy. Can they do that? Can they go through your phone like that without like a warrant or something?
I think so. Well, I think they kind of like just kind of pushed it on me. Like they're just like, it's either like we take you with all your money and we keep questioning you, or like we let you go with your money and you just let us go through your phone. And I was just like, go through my phone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Florida's one of those stop and frisks type. Otherwise, then
they probably are,
man. Part of the law, but in here in California, you need a reasonable like suspicion.
Yeah.
It's very different here in California. It's more lenient. But that was quite the interesting story. I didn't expect that after asking you.
It was crazy.
Man. Florida.
Florida's cool though. I like the gator signs. Like driving around Florida, you be seeing a lot of like, you know how LA you hit the mountains and stuff. It's like caution for deer or something. Out there, it's like caution for gator. And it's like a fucking alligator. So it's cool. That's cool.
You're just like, oh damn! I think I ran over an alligator. Like,
not a deer.
I would be scared to step out.
Gators. Like, damn.
Yeah. Oh man.
But that was crazy. Thank you, man, for coming on the show.
Yeah, dude. You know, it was awesome having you here.
Had a fun time talking about Vitaly, Florida, and your history. It was
good
to get to know you. Hopefully, many people will watch the podcast. If you haven't already done podcasts, hopefully they'll get to know you through this one.
Yeah, of course.
That's what we hope for. Yeah. But good luck on the rest of your career, and
nighttime is our time too. We're excited to be there, man. We will be there.
We'll be there, man. We'll see you.
Yeah.
And so anybody looking for anything from Post Smoking Blunts or Lil Burnt, all the links will be in the description down below. Sir. You can follow me on Instagram at Jeremiah Jordan TOTB.
You can follow me also on Instagram, just on Instagram actually, at J_3_. And we have our special guest.
Yeah, you can follow me at Lil Burnt, like as it's spelled, but just with the extra T at the end. And then for the shirts too, you can find them online or hit me up on my DM or see them at the show because we're going to have them at the show too.
Oh, hell yeah. Get your merch for the show, y'all. Hit them up.
And you can follow TOTB everywhere at TOTBENT on all social media platforms. Again, we want to thank Lil Burnt for joining us today on the show. We had a lot of fun with him. And it'll be next week. We're going to have Sir Cruz.
Yes, sir. Another guest.
And that is July 6th. That will be on Nighttime is Our Times Day. So
hope to catch you guys there.
Hope to catch you guys there.
See y'all there.
See you guys there, man. Have a good one. See you next time.